Hello everyone, I'm Jared from J-Rod Production Studios, and we're joined today with Cole, who's going to be showing us his first mock in the series that has long been delayed. Originally we were going to do September, then October, and now that I have time off for Christmas, we'll be doing this probably over January. Just one mock a week, just looking at different stuff that some of my friends have built, and it should be exciting. So before we show you the mock up close, we're going to go ahead and just ask Cole a few questions about kind of his technique for building this, where he got his ideas from, and then we'll go ahead and show you everything up close. So Cole, do you want to start us off by kind of just walking us through maybe some of the basic techniques where you got some of these colors? There's kind of a little bit of random yellow, transparent yellow and purple in here, and do you want to kind of describe how you came up with that?
So I went with kind of a very strange color scheme to my mock. I got my nice dirt road that leads into what is the impact crater on this planet. And I just went with yellow water because I thought it was strange and unusual, and I was like, I like that. Initially I was gonna have like burgundy red trees, but I was like, well, that kind of clashes with the burgundy of the clone army, which is what I decided to go with. Sadly, they don't make a ton of shiny clones, so I had to request a little backup from J-Rod.
Yeah, I lended him all of the 212 clones, all the orange ones that you'll see throughout the video, and even a couple of the droids here too.
Yep, but I got all my scouts are in their burgundy, and I got my tankers in their proper color. And then it's just, originally I wasn't gonna have any lime green in the grass, and I was like, nope, that's gonna change.
It adds a contrast instead of just being one color.
And now it's green, large amounts of lime green, and then little specks of dark and sand green all mixed in.
Now in terms of like the rock wall here, was this, I don't remember this all being part of the same plan. Didn't you mention that originally you had a little bit of a different strategy for how the rock wall is all going to play out in here?
I was at the time of making planning the mock, I was initially going to have the rock wall here and then another rock wall and a gate between the two. But then I was decided, you know what, this is going to be the opening, the start of the impact crater, because I did not enjoy building the rock wall. It's not a fun process.
So you were originally going to do it on both sides?
Yeah, I was going to have, it was going to be one rock wall, and there was going to be a gate that opened, and so that the ATTE could get through.
Good job. So would you say this is modeled off of a specific planet, or is it just kind of random with the figures? Did you choose a particular scene from any of the movies or series, or was it just kind of all just thrown together?
Not at all. No, it's just a random color concept I came up with.
Not a specific planet.
Yeah, no, and I wasn't even planning on making it this big, and then one thing led to another, and
yeah. How big is the total mock?
So it is 2 gray base plates, which is 64 studs. Wide, and then it is 3 gray base plates this way, and then 1 row of tan base plates. And I got enough room on my table, I wanted to have another row of tan base plates and like a command center, but currently, as we're filming this video, tan base plates are expensive and hard to find.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Same thing with clones, they're expensive.
Yes, I mean when you're building a mock this size, so as he mentioned, it's 2 base plates wide, so 96 studs in depth, and then it's a little over 3 entire base plates long. You need a lot of clones and a lot of vehicles to fill a space this big, and you'll notice that it kind of took a combination of some of Cole's vehicles and some of our minifigures here just to get to fill everything up this size. So definitely a lot harder to make a mock now than what it used to be maybe back in more of the prime days in the early 2010s. All right, so now that we know a little bit about what this is, what you're looking at, we're going to go ahead and kind of take an in-depth look. Cole's going to walk us through kind of all the parts that you can see of the mock, give you a little bit of a closer look.
So, like I said, I wanted to have another row of tan base plates where I could have a command post, but unfortunately it just hasn't worked out yet. But in this corner we have my little bit of an armory, which would be right next to the command post if it was there. We got some troopers getting some jetpacks equipped, and then a couple taking an injured guy off the battlefield, and we got all our crates of grenades and tools, and And under the ATTE, we got a mechanic working on the back leg. Then we got a crate absolutely full to the brim of rifles. Then we got our ATTE here, and we got the gunners in there. And we got my custom Jedi that I made up on its back, trying to block a little blaster fire. Then on the top of the rock ridge, we got some snipers getting in position. And then we got our command turrets.
Yeah, even like the addition that you have there with the ARF clone trooper kind of climbing up there in the back. There you got like the rope hanging down, and
yep, got a chain so they're climbing up. And then, of course, unbeknownst to them, we got some commandos climbing up the other side. And then this is actually a little thing I just threw on randomly right as we were getting ready to shoot. Got my V-wing flying over, and then on the other back corner we got the gunners getting in their tanks and the troopers getting to the front line.
Yeah, it certainly looks like they were kind of caught off guard,
unprepared.
Yeah,
and they're getting ready to get going, and the battle was started. And then we got a couple down troopers in here. We got some supers flanking on the far side of the lake coming in.
And obviously a row kind of up in front here where the droids are cut down, and even a little clone trooper down on his knee there ready to take fire, along with all the clones coming out from around the rock.
And then here I got my my water purifier, because the clones can't drink the yellow water, high in sulfur. That's actually a real thing. Yellow water. Water on this planet.
Good detail.
High in sulfur.
Good detail right there. Keep it in the canon.
Yep. So that, and then you can see that there is no tall grass there, because the clones would have had to walk from the crater. They'd had to walk there and keep their water lines intact.
Yeah, makes sense.
So then we got my Corporate Alliance droid tank coming up and reinforcing.
2013 version.
Yes.
It's the best version without a doubt. That's for sure.
Yeah. You know, coming up to reinforce the first wave of troopers as they are seeing heavy casualties.
I also noticed your little addition of a droid getting run over by your tank.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I can only imagine it in the Clone Wars TV show voice, be screaming out help. No. And then we got another set of super battle droids coming up the far end over here on the other side of the road.
Yeah, I think you captured the strategy of just what you see with droids and all the shows pretty accurately. It's just one wave gets mowed down, and it's just like Bunker Hill, one after the other, right? They just kind of keep coming, and the sheer numbers to outnumber the clones here, you might not see it all at once, but the way a battle would progress is these droids will just keep coming off screen here. So. And then
in the back far corner under this tree, we got my special elite snipers with their, I think that's teal is the proper term for that arm.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's from is that Mars mission?
That is I think the 90-something Mars mission.
Yeah.
With the weird teal alien.
Yep.
Arms. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's where I get those got from.
And this is also a custom Vulture droid you have there in the corner.
Very custom Vulture droid. We can list the link to the Bricklink guy's upload that I used for that, and give him a little bit of credit for it, because it's great. I altered a couple things on it. The neck piece that he had chosen, it didn't pivot good enough for my liking, so I changed that. But
yeah, one thing you'll notice with Cole is a lot of the vehicles that he kind of uses throughout his MOCs are generally customized in some way or kind of altered. His ATRTs.
Big thing is changing the color schemes.
Yeah, that's for
I do that a lot, as hopefully you'll see in future videos.
Yeah, there you go. Even his bark speeders just a little bit different.
Actually,
stab speeders.
Some people might get really mad at me about this, but the bark speeder has a custom Lego piece on it, because they don't make that. So I did something horrible.
Yeah.
I cut it down.
Okay.
I cut it down.
That's cheating right there.
Yeah,
you can't cut a Lego piece and then try to put it in a MOC. That's all.
Yeah. So it had to go, because I like the long slope of it, but they don't have that piece where it stops. And
sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also, alongside kind of all your custom sets, you do incorporate just some of the battle pack builds and just some other vintage LEGO Star Wars sets.
Yes, so I got up here flying by, I prefer the original V-Wing.
2006, yeah.
Yep, the 2006 one. And I got two of these droids here that came with the Utapau set with the clones that you see on the map,
right.
Even the 212. And then I got the color schemes all changed, but the guns are changed on my walkers, but they are still based off of the Geonosian battle pack that came out.
I see that now.
Yep. And then the speeders are based off of the speeder bike, not the one with the Bark Trooper, but the one with the
2011,
the
old clone battle pack.
The old clone battle pack. And then of course I got personally one of my most favorite sets ever made, the Republic tank.
That's a good one, underrated.
A lot of people complain about the size. I think it's
accurate.
It's very, very, very accurate.
It
could be one or two studs tall.
Right.
In the cab. And then I got the 2013 ATTE.
One of the most popular LEGO sets of all time right there.
I can't believe I didn't buy that at the time when they were still on shelves and they were going on sale.
Yeah, that's the thing you're going to have to see with a lot of these Clone Wars era MOCs is you really have to reach deep back into 2012, 2013, 2014 just to get a lot of these sets, these vehicles. They just haven't made them in several years. So most of the things you're going to see in these type of videos are going to be just much older than normal.
And the turrets that are up on the ridge are the...
that's the Senate Commando battle pack.
The Senate Commando battle pack. The color scheme was already there, and I was like, heck, I'll buy a couple of them.
They fit right in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think that kind of captures everything Cole's kind of put into this MOC, so a special thanks to him for showing that to us, and we will be taking a look at some more of his builds soon for sure, just kind of throughout the month here with all the different MOC builds. He's put together a lot of cool different little things. So I just want to thank you all for viewing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy. We'll be bringing more videos out like this one for you. So thank you all for viewing, and as always guys, have a great day.